James Sicily will have the job on Horne-Francis immediately. So what a challenge straight away. Centre bounce at the MCG, and they are into it. Terry in the ruck against Reeves, but it's Davies Unac off to the best and fairest winner, Simpkin, who sends North Melbourne forward. Straight away, Horne-Francis. You can hear the crowd rise under pressure.
One of those overhead handballs got pinged last night in the Brisbane game.
Good running from Hall to receive, and that allowed a perfect pass to Jason Horne-Francis. And North Melbourne fans just get a little more excited around the MCG, and we'll excuse him, and in the commentary box.
This is exciting, Anthony. I mean, we haven't had a recruit like this, a #1 draft pick of this club ever. So that the hype's huge, and I'm sure that he's going to deliver.
Well, before the draft, you had recruits like Malcolm Blight come through. That excited people.
Can he do it with his first kick in AFL football?
Oh, touch. Good strike.
Well, he's joined that point-kicking club with his first rather than goal. And he's had a couple of early touches. He's now had a shot for goal. So 1-2-8 plays one straight 6.
I don't know how you can be underrated after 10 years, but I still feel he's underrated. He means a lot to this team.
Tom Power, the late inclusion. Now, Horne-Francis, and the expectations around the ground rise. Into the 50, one-on-one. Frostbeat tested, and could have given up the free. It matters little.
That's Horne-Francis.
Nick Larkey kicks his first for the season.
Well done. Well done on finishing off. Beautiful crumb, pick up, you get through the tackle. But that crumbing effort by Horne-Francis, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but there's not that many people who can do that sort of stuff. Watch him hit this at pace. Bang! I'm away, I'm out the front side. That is seriously good, David.
Well, they've just allowed him to go into the midfield for the first time. He's just walked into the centre square. And I think he's just said to Jai Simpkin, just hit it to him. Just get him to hit it to me, mate. I'll do the rest. No, that is a fantastic start. It's a good, entertaining game to watch at the moment because Jat's the one that's stopping all of the productivity on the scoreboard for the Kangaroos. What does David Noble do tactically to negate that? You just can't keep rolling up a high half forward and allowing him as the spare.
Well, we got the two debutants, Ward and Horne-Smith, against each other.
It does go to Horne-Francis.
Horne-Francis, sorry.
He gets out the front side and searches for Larkey. Just keep control of you boys. Just calm yourself.
Yeah, mate, we're seeing something exciting.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, this sport, it throws up so many curveballs, but to see a kid in his first quarter, we can say we're here on the first day, David.
Series and now out there today. But we've turned it over again. McDonald, Horne-Francis quickly spots Powell for North. I wouldn't expect anything else than a split pack from Zurha. Terry not far off the mark. Again, he looked up, searching for a friend. He found one in Larkey. Now Horne-Francis! Believe the hype!
There he is. That's the reason for Kangaroos fans to come to the footy. That man right there, the young South Australian, who's dominated as an underage player in the Sandford competition against grown men, and he's doing it again today in his first game at the MCG. So exciting.
For all the evidence that was presented to us, all the tapes that we've seen of Horne-Francis prior to this first game, there was every reason to think this kid could come in round one, first bounce, first time the ball comes to him, and have a real meaningful effect at AFL level. And he is proving, Mum's wiping a tear from the eye. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
You could show 100 Kangaroo fans, they'd be doing the same.
It's exciting to see, isn't it? 12 full months out of the game.
McDonald up along the line again. Larkey made the contest. Horne-Francis. Mitchell. This is where he loves it. Out onto the wing with the freedom to run. Scrimshaw up to the 50. Couldn't quite hang on McDonald. Phillips Mitchell, 19 disposals now. Horne-Francis says he's going to have a little bit of that.
He read the eyes then.
Yeah. Plays it out to his captain. Simpkin, not as clean as he would have liked, but job done. Stevenson to Taylor. That'll work out all right. Horne-Francis. Stevenson on the bike. And then scrubs the kick right across the front of goal.
Lose a forward, but you just might stem the bleeding.
Yeah, it's a good call. It's worth a try.
Goldie rucking at the moment. Horne-Francis stay close to Wingard. Important last 3 minutes.
King, the other problem as well, Zerha's come off with a sore shoulder. He's in the hands of the trainers at the moment.
Horne-Francis goes to Thomas, he was still there. Put it down. Moore. Hounded by the big fella. Now Reeves. Horne-Francis riddled him with the ball. Wanted a free kick. Has to concentrate on the next phase. Greenwood braces. Knew what was coming. And what was coming was the siren. Which means there's a quarter to go. Tom Mitchell has been outstanding.
In the near future, all the experience in the world to take up the right spot.
Going 2-7-4, Horne-Francis with a flash through the middle, off to Simpkin. Looking at it again, that's dangerous apparently. Siebel with a handoff. And Lazaro able to take the mark from the Horne-Francis kick.
Good pace.
And he's at it again, dashing through the middle. Odds are against on where the kick's landed.
Chad wants 50.
Well, another exhausting game at the MCG. But so it begins for Sam Mitchell. It begins, as it's often did for him as a player, as a winner. The Hawks over the Roos by 20 points at the MCG.
That was out of bounds. 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 Can't be.